Look to the past as we head for the future to reclaim the Dragon Ball world. Hey guys, DB Rye here. Bit of a Digimon joke to start off this what if. And what if is it? Well, today I am continuing with what if Cell met past Goku. And this was more or less a more fun tale that I started. Basically, when Cell basically kills Trunks in his timeline and steals his time machine and has to revert back into his egg, rather than the time machine just going back where it normally goes to prior to Cyborg Frieza and King Cold's arrival, I thought it would be fun to send it back a good couple of decades before that, back when the adventures of Dragon Ball begin. And this led to a pretty humorous adventure with Cell basically having to pretend to be a nice guy in order so he doesn't compromise his own existence, and actually more or less begins to join Goku and Bulma on their quest to find the Dragon Balls in the early Pilaf saga. Mind you, Cell does have interior motives. He plans to use the Dragon Balls to correct his mistake and send him back to the timeline where he was supposed to end up. And well, in the meantime, whenever Bulma and Goku not looking, he would go terrorize a village or attack wildlife or something like that, absorbing people, just trying to keep a low profile about it. In terms of anyone suspecting that this Bugman is not a nice guy, the only one who's pretty much onto him at the moment is Master Roshi. Master Roshi, who has that uncanny sixth sense about people, reading minds, that sort of thing. Yeah, he sees right through this Bugman. However, at this point he can't really do much to really stop the Bugman because he can sense the glimmer of this monster's true power. They don't stand a chance at this point, so Roshi has more or less since ducked away back to his home on Kame House, just trying to come up with some sort of plan to deal with this Bugman should the need ever actually arise. After all, Roshi's not the type to pick a fight. He more or less likes to see how things play out before he decides to make a move, looking for any weaknesses in the Bugman, anything like that. And well, meanwhile, continuing where we last left off, Yamcha and Oolong have since more or less joined the crew, and they have dealt with Monster Carrot, and when everybody's basically not looking, Cell saying, "I'll catch up, I'll just make sure these guys are alright," he's, absorbing all the powerful fighters and all people with magical abilities like Monster Carrot, basically absorbing them and becoming more powerful. Why not? And so now we enter the bits with, now we head right into the bit where they're about to arrive at Pilaf's castle, and they more or less are captured by Pilaf and, have the Dragon Balls taken from him. As for Cell is more or less just playing along with it, pretending to be knocked out by the knockout gas and everything like that, and Pilaf more or less has the Dragon Balls, and pretty much Cell's able to blow a big ass hole through the roof, and they basically take a bolt for the Dragon Balls, and well, Pilaf is just about to make his wish, where Oolong ascends and gets the underwear per usual, both foiling Cell's plan and Emperor Pilaf's. Unfortunately, Oolong can actually move pretty quick when he really wants to. And, Cell just didn't make it in time. Sorry, Cell, you're going to be stuck in that timeline a little longer. But, ironically, Cell isn't too worried about that. After all, he's got a fresh planet Earth he can terrorize in the meantime, as long as he doesn't do anything that compromises his own existence. After all, he's not yet aware that this planet actually, that time travel actually works on the parallel universe principle. He's only altered this timeline. Even if he were to destroy the Red Ribbon Army himself and kill Dr. Gero in this timeline, he'd still exist. But he does want to absorb Androids 17 and 18, so he cannot compromise their existence. So he's got to be careful. So with that, Pilaf does try to recapture them and put them into his nice little boiling room. However, this is where Cell actually begins to show off a bit of his power, pretty much laying waste to Shu's police force and pretty much scaring Pilaf and the others away. And, well, with that, Cell had to deal with another problem. Yeah, Goku looking up at the full moon. That still happens, and outside, and Goku does trash Pilaf's palace, like he does in the original, but Cell's pretty much easily able to cut off Goku's tail and he reverts to normal. So that's not much of a problem. And well, with that, the whole quest is over. Everyone decides to part ways. And believe it or not, including Cell. After all, Cell needs to get away from these people before he does anything to compromise himself. So he can just go around and terrorize as many people as he wants and make himself more powerful. No problem, no sweat. As long as he stays away from the Red Ribbon Army, no problem. He knows all about the Red Ribbon Army thanks to the databanks provided by Dr. Gero. And so, with that, everyone goes their separate ways, and Goku begins his training with the Turtle Hermit along with Krillin, and Yamcha begins his life with Bulma at West City. And the whole preparing for the tournament saga begins, and that pretty much goes the same, and then the 21st Tenkaichi Budokai does indeed happen, and more or less goes per normal, and well, this is actually where Cell makes his next appearance, being among the audience of the people attending the tournament. And it's kind of funny, he's sort of wearing like a trench coat and a hat, trying to blend in a little bit. It's kind of funny, trying not to scare everyone away. And, you know, like I said, he's got a front row seat to history, so why not enjoy himself a little bit? And of course, absorb all the losing fighters that lose their matches. Why the heck not? And well, so with that, the likes of Ranfan, Bacterian, Giran, they all actually end up being absorbed by Cell after losing their fights to Goku and Nam. And well, eventually, of course, as we know, Nam is also defeated, and Cell is about to absorb Nam when he sees Jackie Chan appearing before him. Now, this disguise of Jackie Chan is not fooling Cell for a second. He can tell that's Roshi, and Cell always sort of suspected that Roshi saw right through him, so he's not doing anything at this point. And well, this is where Roshi, helps Nam like he does in the original timeline, and more or less he's now got to back away to battle Goku in the finals of the 21st Tenkaichi Budokai. However, after Nam, does his little favor for Roshi, pretending to be him to stop Yamcha for being suspicious, and begins to go off on his merry way, this is where Cell basically ambushes Nam, pretty much forcing him down, and well, absorbing him as well. And Roshi, distracted by this, can actually sense what's happened, and he can sense a very familiar energy, although he does know who was responsible for Nam's death. And well, the distraction is enough for Goku to get a really good kick on Jackie Chan, and Jackie Chan is thrown from the ring, defeated. Goku has won the 21st Tenkaichi Budokai, thanks to Cell's blunder. And well, with that, Roshi's not one to be a sore loser. It's his fault. He allowed himself to be distracted, and after pretty much losing the match, he pretty much runs straight away to the location where Nam where he sensed Nam's energy, all he can see is his clothes and the dino cap he left behind. And, well, with that, there's nothing really he can do about it. Cell is long gone. Roshi heads back, and, Goku has his big victory meal like he does in the original, except at least this time the Zenny's coming from his pocket. And, well, after that, Goku decides he's going to go off in search of Grandpa's Dragon Ball, and Roshi hands him the dino cap he left for Nam. Listen, Goku, if you happen to find Nam's village, make sure his village gets this dino cap. How come Nam couldn't do it? Well, I'm afraid Nam's not around anymore. Your friend, the Bugman, saw to that.
What? You mean Cell?
Yes, I mean Cell. I have to warn you, that bug is bad news. Do yourself a favor and stay away from him. You ever see him again, stay away. He is not the person you think he is. He is an evil creature. I understand this may be hard for you to hear, but trust me. That thing is up to no good. Goku, more or less deciding to actually heed his master's words. And, well, with that, Bulma hands Goku the Dragon Raider, telling him how proud she is of him, that he actually won the tournament, and she tells him, yeah, be careful of that Cell creature. Even Yamcha and Oolong weren't so trusting of Cell. I mean, he is a scary-looking dude, after all. Goku, with his over-trusting nature, was the only one who thought Cell was actually a good guy. And, well, so Goku takes off on his flying Nimbus, and as for Cell, he is indeed following the boy. And I think that's actually where we're going to leave things for now. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy this part? I know, this story is very out there compared to my other ones. And, how is Cell going to affect the Red Ribbon Army saga now that we're heading towards that? Cell could be coming dangerously close to compromising the androids if he's not careful. Will he actually compromise their existence? Or is he just going to follow Goku and lurk around more and absorb whoever he can? Well, we will find this out the next time. Catch us later. See us around. And of course, well, don't forget to like and subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, I look forward to doing more of this part, because, well, I'm actually having a lot of fun doing this. Alright, see you guys.